and a suit of armor will fall for you. Now, I didn't get to mention this last time because I went through it so quick. I didn't get to mention a lot of things because I'm going through it so quick. But, the very top ladder here, that third ladder that I just passed, if you go down that one, I'm sorry, it's the ladder that ladder right next to me there. If you go down that one, a torch will appear right at the top of that ladder that I just went down. And it's unavoidable. It's sitting right at the top of the ladder, forcing you to get it and losing whatever weapon you may have. It really sucks, and it only appears if you go down that far ladder on the right, on the very top. So avoid that ladder like the plague, so you can avoid the horrible torch. Normally a torch would be a good thing, but not so much in this game, as I just barely got away from losing my armor from that stupid bird. Now I'm going to make my way across the moat on these horrible platforms, while I pick up another item that's supposed to give me more time, but I notice you usually get time. Your time is automatically refilled when you cross a halfway point, and this time I have plenty of time to finish out the end of this level, as I'm just about at it. Gotta time it right. Woo. As you saw there, I fell off the platform, I walked off, and I had no control whatsoever. Holding forward caused him to walk in place, but he in no way changed his direction or fell forward or anything. Now here we are with the two unicorns once again. Gonna take out the first one, then keep my distance, and if you stay low to the ground, if you just duck, you'll go right underneath his fireball attacks. Excuse me. Got a bit of a sore throat coming on, that's why I might sound a little different. But if you keep low to the ground, his attacks will go right above you, and then you just need to keep your distance, and he'll pretty much you'll be set. Now this part here, the first thing you want to do at the start of Stage 3, I didn't get to mention this last time unfortunately, is you're going to want to duck. You're going to want to duck right away, because an army of bats is going to come from the ceiling and try to take your head off. Why? I don't know. They just do. Thankfully, if you duck, they won't hit you, as they stop right above your head, and then you can pick them off as they fly away. You can also hit the zombies that are coming at you as well. Ooh, that's evil. A torch right on top of a money bag. But I'm not going to bother with that. First, I'm going to take care of this tower, which the blue balls it fires you can't shoot through. They not only can attack you, but they can deflect your shots, giving it time to go back into white mode, which of course makes it invulnerable. Now here we are with our red demon buddy again. That red demon was actually given his own game. It started out on the Game Boy, and then was ported to the NES and then the Super NES. The Game Boy one was Gargoyle's Quest. The Super Nintendo game was Demon's Crest, and the name of the Nintendo version, the NES version, escapes me at the moment, but you can look it up easily enough on Game FAQs or just search in the internet. I don't know what his name officially is, but in this he will forever be known as Annoying Red Demon, as I just missed my ladder. I'm gonna go up and get this frog statue. That's actually the statue of a frog king, and thankfully he doesn't turn you into a frog. After trial and error, I discovered that. Of course, I read it in the FAQ beforehand, so I kinda knew. Anyway, now, take out another annoying red demon. Come on. There he is. And he's gone. Despite being so annoying, it only takes a good 4 hits to take him down. Of course, getting those 4 hits is another story altogether. Now, if you were to jump on the second step of this set of stairs, little giant-like stairs, I guess you could call it, jumping up at the very edge will cause the armor to appear here, which is pretty helpful if you just lost it from the red demon like I did. Now jump over that frog statue, as that one will turn you into a frog. I'm not really sure how you can tell other than getting it and finding out and remembering. Thankfully the FAQ let me know. Now here we have this big dragon again, as just gonna pound on its head until it dies. It only takes, like I said before, 5 to 8 hits and he's gone. Of course he nicked me, causing me to lose my armor, but you get it right back after beating each level, thankfully. The developers were kind enough to give you a fresh suit of armor at the beginning of each level. Sort of like a good luck, you're gonna need it thing. Now, once again, we're back at the land of floating eyeball rafts, as we make our way across these chasms that are probably bottomless, but I'm not going to find out. Now that right there is an extra life. It's the hero's head on a stick. And if you feel like you need it, you're more than welcome to go down there and grab it. Most likely you will need it, as this game is just that challenging. Although I know I'm making it look rather easy. But I've spent hours upon hours of practice, and I'm getting really lucky. That's always helpful. Now I took out that other red demon, and of course lost my armor. This knight has really, really cheap armor. I guess he made it himself or something, or I don't know. It was put together with duct tape or glued together. Either way, it's really, really cheap. I mean, it falls off in one hit. What kind of armor falls off in one hit? If any of King Arthur's Knights of the Round Table had armor like that, they'd be in a world of trouble. Or the Knights of the Middle Ages. Let's go jousting! The first person to get hit loses their armor and is pretty much screwed. Yay! Then again, I bet you it's really good for the ladies. Just run up and tap somebody in the shoulder and the armor falls off and he's theirs for the picking. Anyway, back to the game. We're crossing the Bridge of Death once again. And I'm going to try to get... Come on, I'm going to try to do the little hit and run trick here with this guy as I managed to get it, thankfully. Run back here to about the frog statue, as that's a good enough distance, and wait 5 seconds. And he's gone. He won't pursue you, and he disappears. Leaving the path open to get to the end where only the dragon awaits. Sometimes, if you go too fast, you'll take, like, invisible damage for some reason. It's just a big glitch. There's a couple instances of it. One instance is with this dragon, which thankfully I didn't run into. If you bring him onto the screen too fast, you somehow, like, glitch over and hit him and take damage, losing your armor right away. It really sucks. There's also a glitch that is known as the poison ladder glitch, where for some reason climbing up the ladder ahead of time, I forget which ladder it is, but climbing up it before doing something will cause you to take damage and kill you. Not very fun. But here we are back at level 5, the second hardest level in the game. Well, third hardest, actually, because level 6 is harder than this, if you can believe it. I'm going to dodge that blue demon. Carefully take out the hopping skeleton, as I don't want him to hop at me. And continue on my way. And there's that axe again, which I don't need. Gonna slip up the stairs, avoid that red demon at all costs, and tango with the bald guy. Come on, come on. Whew, just barely. Only the dagger can do that, as any other weapon would be too slow. This is bad. Oh, jeez. Normally, if what just happens to you, you're usually gonna die. Because you're gonna get hit, bounce back, flash for like a split second, and then clobbered again before you have any time to react. But somehow, I was able to just, I guess from mashing so fast, to take him out before he took me out. It also helped that I got a good 7 or 8 hits or so into him before he got that close. But now I'm going to pick up the extra armor again, as I said before, by riding on the edge of that platform there, the floating eyeball raft, the armor will appear. Now, jumping across this gap, I'm just going to avoid that bald guy completely, and continue up the path to duel with Lucifer. Lucifer, who is just enjoying himself, sitting upon this, well, not sitting in anything really, he's just sort of hovering there in midair. And it also begs the question if this is the real Lucifer or not, since that whole room before was just a trap by Satan, and you had to go through it all again. Were all the monsters and bosses you fought before illusions also? Who knows? Illusion or not, that Lucifer is done, and we can continue onward to level 6. One step closer to the end of this game, to the final boss, to the rescuing our princess, and getting some much-needed lovin'. Whew. Alright. First, you're going to kneel down and take out those 6 skulls there, because taking a faulty step forward will most likely lead to your doom. Then you're going to climb up the ladder and deal with the unicorn. Thankfully, it's only one of them. You're better off just ignoring the javelin, as while it'll help you with the unicorn, it'll do nothing against the dragon, as I've also said before. Now, this time I'm going to leave the cross there, trying to take out the burrito monster, and go on ahead with my dagger because it has better range on the cross and will make it a little easier here. But you gotta be careful that you don't shoot too far and wake up a red demon by mistake, because that won't be fun. If you wake up a red demon unintentionally here, you're most likely gonna die. Now, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but when that bald man walked all the way to the end of the screen, you could sort of see part of him on the other side. I don't know why that is. It's sort of like a messed up game glitch or something as I deal with this red demon. Wow, how did I take him out without getting hit? Holy crap. Anyway, red demon is done, and now we've got attacking bald men to deal with. I'm going to take him out, and then kneel down and take out, oh joy, those two skulls. Now you see there, I somehow wound up glitching a red demon awake. But thankfully, with the way cleared, I'm going to go back, or try to go back rather, and pick up the cross. Gotta dodge all the continuously spawning burrito monsters.